Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Want to do a special shout out for our sponsors, Mugs Coffee House and Boulder Falls Inn. Good morning, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Woo, woo, woo. All right. I am so excited to be here today. You know, I am so blessed with so many great, great friends that are going to be joining me today. But the stars of the show are my good friend, Wendy Stunt and Fred, who is amazing. And are here to help me celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Then I have some special other guests popping in as well. So super excited about that. First of all, I want to remind you, this is Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and we are here every Thursday and Monday at 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. And we are here to inspire and encourage you. You know, my purpose or why in life is to inspire and encourage you to live a purpose-driven life of significance. So what does that mean? I want you to be a world changer. I want you to be a difference maker. I want you to do positive, amazing things, the things that God created you to do, because you know, you all have talents and abilities and great ways to affect this world in a positive way. So that's what I'm here to do, encourage you today for that. Also, just wanted to remind you that I love to connect with people. In fact, my goal this year is to connect with over 1,000 new people. Sounds like a daunting number, but truly it's only about 3 people a day. And I'm just blowing that out of the water. So I'm having so much fun meeting new people. And so if you want to connect with me, you can go to russhedge.com. I might even be able to put that up while I'm talking here. russhedge.com, and you can connect directly with me. And I would love to chat with you. In fact, you can schedule time directly on my calendar to, there we go. You can schedule time directly on my calendar to Zoom with me. We can meet and we can connect, and I would love to do that. Just go to russhedge.com, and today you can connect directly with me. Also, if you like to do other things like social media or emails, I've got that there for you as well. And if you want to pick up a copy of my book, Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose, that would be awesome. It's available on Amazon and all online booksellers. It's there to inspire and encourage you through book form. And you don't want to live your life befuddled. You want to live the life you choose. So especially on St. Patrick's Day. So that would be a great way to encourage you today. So I'd love that if you could pick up a copy of that. And love when people share and just push this out to people and say, you know what? Russ has got amazing people on, because his show is all about how amazing people connect. I've got some amazing connectors here today, let me tell you. And if you can subscribe on YouTube also, I love that. Love when people subscribe, because not only does it give you notices on upcoming content, but it also will give you access to all the past content. And there's been amazing people on this show over the last couple of years. In fact, We're pushing on 200 episodes here in a few weeks. Gonna have a big 200th episode special that's coming up soon here in just a few weeks. So yeah, excited about that. So I think that's about all that I have right now. I want to jump to my guest. And first, I always go ladies first. Gonna bring in my good friend, Wendy Stunt. She is in the house. There she is.
Hey!
Hello, Wendy.
How are you?
I
Good
am
to see
so
you.
good.
Happy
How are
St.
you?
Patrick's Day.
Woo! Yes, we have our green on, so nobody can pinch us. We're all
No,
good.
we're all good. We're doing the green thing. I'm doing the orange, white, green, white, and orange. We're doing
There you
it.
go. Green, orange, it all goes together. That's awesome. So good. All St. Patrick's Day. Well, listen, I am so glad you and I, it's been a little while since we've been able to talk, and you are doing such amazing things. Tell everybody a little bit about you and what you got going on.
Yeah, so I'm a visionary marketeer here in Ireland, but I work with companies all over the world. I help them to see what their vision is for their company, because I always say if you can't see it, you won't make it happen. So it's very important to have that vision in any aspect of your life, really, not just business. And like you, Russ, I love connecting people. I love arranging collaborations. I have so many lovely people that I know, and I've met you through networking and just putting yourself out there, which is really important. But yeah, so that's kind of I'm predominantly a marketeer, but you know yourself, Russ, you have so many different. It leads you into all different avenues and streams. But that's my main job.
Well, I mean, you just are an amazing person and you have helped me so many ways and you have kicked off specials that I've had and you say befuddled, live the life you choose like no one else. So
I love it. I can't help. You can't not do it when you say it. You
you
know,
got to
and
do it. You got to do the hand motion.
it's the hand motion. And you
That's
know I got it wrong that time, so I'll never live that down.
That was so great. That was my favorite by far. So,
Yeah.
one thing that you and I have to talk about, and we didn't have time before we got going, so I'm just going to tell you live and on the air. My wife has a uh, multicultural day coming up. She's an elementary school librarian. So
Oh
after
wow.
we get off the air today, we got to talk about that because she is
Great.
Irish and she wants to have some authentic Irish things, maybe a kid's book, something. We need to see if I can arrange to get a thing or two from
Okay.
you guys so
Yeah.
she can put a display up and she could say, this is directly from Ireland. So we'll have to talk about that.
Amazing. We will definitely do that. I'd be delighted. I'll send
That,
some over. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for
that would
sure.
be so great. And so, you know what? We're going to go ahead next and just bring Fred right in because Fred is ready to go. Fred is in the house.
Wait,
Whoop, whoop.
there you have everybody's wearing green, and I love your hat, and I love yours too, Wendy. That's sharp,
Thank
Ireland all the
you.
way across. That way to go, lassie. It's wonderful, you know.
Fred, if you're not Irish, you look Irish. So there you go.
Well, we checked out the DNA, and I'm about 34% Irish and Scottish, but so that qualifies me as being a true leprechaun.
There you go. True leprechaun directly from Texas, Garland,
That's
Texas, right?
It's an Irish Texan is what I are, So
That's so
Irish
great.
Texan.
I love that. Hey, Fred, listen, I know how amazing you are, and you're such a positive guy. You and I just click on so many levels, but tell everybody a little bit about Fred.
Okay, a little bit about me is that I'm like you, I'm full of energy. I love that. Everywhere I go, everybody says you whistle all the time. You're always in a good mood, and you have a great attitude. In fact, I was lucky enough that Tom Zig Ziglar's son, dubbed me as the attitude guru, and I'm trying to live up to that qualification that he gave me. But what I love to do is whenever I go, whether when I was playing music way back when and do my seminars, I love sharing what I know, making people, motivating them, lifting them up, making them feel better about themselves. And when I do that, then something inside me just grows and grows and grows. And it just that's my goal, the same as you, to be able to touch other people and make a difference. If it's just for a little while, just make a difference everywhere you go. So just straighten the old tie there now. So that's a little bit about me. I
let's
just
see
love
it.
sharing.
Let's get a good shot of that tie.
Oh, wait.
Get
I
a
got to
good
bring
shot
you
of
way
that
up here
pie.
now. Happy
There
St.
we
Patrick's Day. It's
go.
what it
Look
is.
at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's
Well,
very loose,
Fred,
though, Pardon?
you encourage me every day. You uplift and you make me feel good anytime we talk. And it's interesting because you and I originally met through our good friend Jason
Correct.
Cooper out of Ireland, a good friend of Wendy's
Oh,
as well. And
yeah.
so
Yeah.
you
He's
were
an English Irishman, right?
Yeah.
there you go. That's right.
He is.
And Fred and I were both on Jason's show together, and that was the first time I met Fred. So it was a ton of fun. And so, I have made so many great connections. And today, somebody who I just met, who's a friend of Wendy's, we're going to bring Ann in because ladies are always first.
Yay!
Scott's in the background, but
Fantastic.
hey,
Hi, Ann.
Ann.
Hi! Happy
Hi.
St. Patrick's Day. I'm sorry. I did. Here's my hat.
There you go.
That is
Hi,
so
and
great.
very nice to meet you all. And
Oh,
thank you, Wendy, for giving me this wonderful introduction to these wonderful people.
you're very welcome, Anne.
And
Well, I
I'm
love-
going to start actually with an Irish blessing today. I love these words, if you don't mind.
Go for it.
May the dreams you hold dearest be those which come true, and the kindness you spread keep returning to you.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Fantastic.
that's awesome. That is so good.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Well, while
I
you're-
like that. I suppose a little bit about me. I have a lot of hats in the past on me, but I'm starting now. I'm starting a new online gifting company called Emerald Vogue, and basically I'm a bit like you, Fred. I really want to get the heartstrings of the Irish over there in America. I worked in America 36 years ago in Manhattan. I loved meeting
great.
the Irish, the banter, the Carmalia, the sitting down, having the crack, understanding where they came from. So I'm breaking into the American market, and it's really the
Great.
Irish diaspora I want to connect with. So
Well,
how I
great,
do
yeah.
it, it's going to be a bit difficult. So if there's anyone out there that wants to maybe sponsor me, come. I
Well,
Come
just
to the
keep putting
station.
your stuff out on LinkedIn, and all
Yes.
us folks down here in Texas will link up with you. Okay.
absolutely, and it's all Irish brands, and basically, I suppose what I'm trying to connect with, it's a premier gifting service connecting emotional connection to Ireland with love, happiness, passion through our gifting selection. And that could be even a staycation. You might like to come to a castle here. You might like to stay in a beautiful Irish cottage. You might you just pick up the phone and tell Anne, what I want to get into your shoes. Tell me what you want, and we'll deliver on anything that you want.
Well, that is so great, Ann. In fact, I've been talking to Wendy and Alan and other people. We need to arrange something where I have to bring my beautiful wife over to Ireland, and maybe we'll speak at an event, or I'll do an event together, or do something fun. And then you
Fantastic.
can arrange it all, and you can arrange all the cool things to see.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, there's wonderful. If you want to come to the West, it's very rugged. If you want to go to cities, you tell us what you want and we'll deliver.
All right. That is so awesome. Well, we're going to
Fantastic.
continue this discussion, but we're going to bring in my good friend D. Scott Smith, who's introduced me to so many great Irish people.
There you go.
Hello and happy
Hello,
St. Patrick's Day,
friends.
Scott.
Hello.
It is so good to see you guys, Wendy. It's just been much too long.
It has, Scott. Yeah, we got to fix that.
Yeah, well, we're doing it right now, right? We
Yeah.
are
There you
here
are.
live on Marketing with Russ, and so happy St. Patrick's Day to you and to everybody. And as they say, today we're all Irish.
Today we're all Irish.
Woo.
But
We're
we
all
did
Irish.
green beer, and we're all feeling fine together now.
That's right. That's right.
We can
Yep,
just hold on to one blade of grass.
I love it. I love it. You know, Scott,
Hey, Scott, how
of
did you
course,
get the
everybody-
title Motivational Listener?
I stole
Yes.
it from my wife.
tell us about that, Scott. Tell Fred and everybody about how you became a motivational listener.
Yeah, actually, it was when I went over to Ireland to speak at the Social Media Summit that Samantha Kelly put on.
Oh, yes.
back
Samantha.
in-
Yeah.
And somebody had asked my wife, what she did. And she very accurately said, I'm a motivational listener. I said, Christine, I love that. And I will always give you full credit, which I am doing now because I am a very good husband. I said, but I am stealing that. And I use that as part of the talk that I gave there. By the way, the talk that I gave in 2016 at the Social Media Summit was called The Psychology and Physiology of Relationships. And I went through and used academic research and proved that the relationships that we create online can be just as strong as those that we create in person. And the big laboratory that we've been in for the last 2 years have proved that to be true.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
For
so
sure.
true.
For sure. You know, and you all know that I love connecting. It's what I am all about.
Yeah.
And these kind of things give me great opportunity to do that. And Wendy, back to you. You have become such an awesome friend. And, you know, you have done intros for my book launch, for my specials. And we are going to do something in person so we can actually meet in person. But we're a good example of forging a great friendship and relationship through, like Scott says, through digital media. And it's amazing what you can do both in personal and in business, right?
Absolutely. You can mix the two for sure. It's and for me, it's all about, okay, there is the business relationship, but that whole know, like, and trust aspect of being in business, that can then develop into a friendship, which can be amazing as well. I like our other good friend Yvonne. She's another one that I've met through business, through friendship, and then we went into business. So it kind of can go both ways. So it's so important, that connection piece for everybody, is to kind of like one of the other good things. Don is on with us, Don Harris, and he always says, get your listening ears on, and really when you're chatting to somebody, listen to what can you do to help them, and then the connection part will all happen itself. So it's just about listening, and not just listening, but actually hearing what someone needs when it comes to business and friendship.
Yeah, well, that is so true. And I think, Fred, you're a good example of this, because I think you might have come to my workshop, Turn Cold Calling into Friends, which is naturally you anyway. But I'm a true believer in that, Wendy, that it's all about, really marketing is very simple. Friends help friends. When you make friends, when you build that know, like, and trust factor, then you're able to do business with people. And even if it's just collaborating, there's times when, Wendy, you and I, Fred, you and I have talked about it, Scott and I do it all the time, are able to collaborate and help each other in different areas of our business and our life. And that is so important. But Fred, you are just a master at that.
I've just been lucky. I love to tell everybody, I was in the Amway business a long time ago, and you talk about cold calling. That is a tough sell right there. And cold calling and getting in touch with people, you start learning how to touch their personality, not just try to sell them something. And then you start forming relationships through that. And because of that, from a long time ago, in all these years, every time I meet somebody, it's always, all of these folks here right now, I'm seeing people show up down below, and Joseph and everybody. And it's like, okay, there's more people that we can touch, you can get to know. And you never know when that person will either help you get what you want, or you can help that person get what they want. And, Zig always told me, he says his famous saying is, you can have everything in life you want if you'll just help enough other people get what they want. And that, it's so true. And that's what cold calling or touching base or being social media, what a blessing this has been during this COVID pandemic thing. Zoom, StreamYard, all of these digital marketing. Gosh, what a platform to go out and meet people. You guys are overseas, and I'm over in Texas. Russ, you're up north. You're all over. We're everywhere.
I'm in Donegal.
Oh, okay. There you go. Very nice place to be now. You're close to the sea now.
Yes, you know it well.
Nice,
you know it well, Fred.
Well, what you are so right. I mean, this has been such an amazing medium and things we've been able to do. And, the Global Tea Break is tomorrow at globalteabreak.com, by the way. And I just noticed Yvonne, I'm going to bring Yvonne in. I didn't ignore you, Yvonne, but I just noticed you down there. There she is. Yvonne is joining the house.
There's
Woo!
another one.
Hello,
Happy St. Patrick's
Yvonne.
Day. To be sure, to be sure.
She's a fine thing now.
I'm just joining you, Fred. Fred, I don't know where you got that accent from.
Really, I've been working on it since I was a wee tiny lad.
Look at Anne there. Lovely Anne. It's great to see you, Anne.
Lovely to see you, Yvonne. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you too.
Same to you. We're all in our green and our orange.
We're all out today, having the Guinness now in about an hour.
Oh.
Oh yes.
Woo!
Russ
Jumping
and
in. That's
Scott,
right.
good
It's
to
a
see you,
little later
Scott and
for
Russ.
you there.
I haven't spoke to Scott in ages and Russ. Haven't seen you.
I
Spoken
know,
to you in a long
Yvonne.
time.
It is so wonderful to see you.
Yes.
And
Everyone's doing well.
yes, you
Yes.
have just been doing such great work.
Oh, thank you, Scott.
Definitely. Yvonne's always doing amazing things. Why don't you give everybody a snapshot of what you're up to, Yvonne?
I'm always up to a few different things, Russ. My brain never stops, and it's all to do with my lovely sea swim. And when I come back from the sea, my head is be buzzing with ideas. But I'm a content creator and freelance writer. And what I do is create content for busy people who are too busy to do their social media, write their blogs, their newsletters, or just want something quirky with their content to get noticed on LinkedIn or wherever their platforms are. And I love doing that. If I'm given the ability to do something different, that's what I like to do. Take the reins and kind of and spread some positivity as well, Russ, like yourself.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Well, and you've done a great job working on your accent too, Yvonne. I think you're doing amazing.
It's taken me 50 years, Russ.
Actually, it was her birthday yesterday, guys. So we'll wish her happy birthday.
Thank you.
Is today the day?
Yesterday was my birthday, Russ.
Yesterday. Oh, that's right, because I wished you
Happy
happy birthday
birthday.
yesterday. Yes,
You
happy
did, you sent
birthday.
Message.
We would
Another
all
March
sing to you,
birthday.
but we wouldn't be able to coordinate. So
Yes, my gift to you, Yvonne, is that I will not sing. Happy
Oh,
birthday.
Ah, darn. We
it
were
couldn't be
waiting
that
so
bad,
much.
Scott.
Will you listen
Yes.
to us sing since you're the listener, right?
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fred, I love the comment too that you made about having those conversations with people and making them feel better. If you really want a definition of what being a motivational listener is, that's exactly what it is. The goal is that if Yvonne and I were having a conversation, my goal is the motivational listener is for her to leave that conversation feeling better about herself than before we started.
Exactly.
Wow,
Perfect. If
amazing.
you can do that to everybody you talk to, they'll remember you. They'll say, you know, that crazy guy there, there was just something about him. I remember that, and it seems like every one of you, you're unforgettable right now. In my mind, every one of you so far have been unforgettable. I'll never forget you all. Not today.
Ah,
And
wonderful.
you have a March birthday, right? And so Yvonne, right? You
Yeah.
pronounce it Yvonne or Yvonne?
You can pronounce it any way you want, Fred.
Yeah, okay. Then I can call you anything but late for dinner, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah, Yvonne.
But my birthday's on the 31st of this month. I'll be 77.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Fun stuff coming up.
That's a good start, Fred.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
You all know who Mark Victor Hansen is with Chicken Soup for the Soul, right?
Oh, yeah.
I love the saying he always says. He says, I'm going to live to 125 years old with an option to renew. And that's my motto right there.
That's a good motto to have, Fred.
There we go.
Well, Fred, you're definitely 77 years young, and you have more energy than me. And I think I have a lot of energy. But,
You do.
I just am so blessed to have all of you as friends, and was super excited when I originally started the show off, and Wendy and I were talking, and then we got Fred on, and then Wendy suggested a couple things, and I just started throwing out a few more invites. So it's been great to have additional people spreading the joy and the love today on St. Patrick's Day. And what I really love to do, my wonderful, absolutely fabulous assistant ever has been putting up contact information for you guys as we go.
Mhm.
But what I'd love for all of you to do is tell my Marketing with Russ audience what you want them to remember about you on this St. Patrick's Day. Give them your favorite St. Patrick's Day memory and then tell us how to get in touch with you. And I'm going to start with Wendy. You get to go first.
Okay, you better go back to the first thing.
So, yes, just
How do
make
I
it
want
up.
you to remember me? Oh my goodness. Okay. Remember, so if you are ever struggling or have a business problem that you need someone just to brainstorm with or talk it out, remember Miss Wendy Stunt, or you can call her Stunt Woman, whatever way you want to call me. Remember the Stunt Woman. I'm here. Please reach out. I'm delighted to have a chat with anybody that needs any advice. My door is always open.
I love that. And how do they get in touch with you, Wendy?
Yeah, LinkedIn actually is my platform of choice, and I think I'm the only Wendy Stunt on LinkedIn. So you'll
Wow,
find
that's
me.
that's
awesome.
good. That
Yeah.
is.
Well, you are an amazing person, Wendy, and thank you for your friendship. Thank you for all that you do, and your smile makes me happy every time we chat. So thank you for that. And keeping with ladies first, we're going to go to Anne next. Anne, give everybody a little rundown on what you want them to remember, your favorite St. Patrick's Day memory, and how they get in touch with you.
Well, first, it's all meeting you here today. It's been fantastic. Regarding me, I suppose Emerald Vogue is what I want to really do for the Irish Americans over in the USA, is to get in touch with their emotion and rooted in the psychology and behavior, which feeds in with their microdoses of dopamine, which means we really want to connect. And I'm really passionate about that. And you can find me on LinkedIn. I'll have my website up very shortly, and that'll all show it's done. You'll find me on LinkedIn. And please connect. If you want, pick up the phone, give me a call or WhatsApp me, and we can give you that Irish experience. Okay?
So awesome. Thank you. It is so great to have you on today, Anne. It's so wonderful to meet you.
And it's
And
a
keeping
wonderful meeting you all. Just a question. Do you play music on your show, Russ?
Well, I have before, yes, and I have music in the intro and the outro. But yeah, do you have music to play?
No, there's just a song. I think it reminds me of St. Patrick's Day 36 years ago when I was picking up a flag in Manhattan, and there was nobody behind my county, and this man played this song, and it was Sean Kane. You have to write it down. Everyone should listen to this today, particularly on this day. And the name of the song is called Isle of Hope. And it's about the Irish that left here in 1892 when New York, Ellis Island opened the doors to all the Irish that left here to have a better world and a better life. And I'm not joking, you guys. I played it here this morning and I still get goose pimples. It's an incredible song. Play it tonight. Raise a glass and a glass of Guinness here to all us Irish, because we love you for giving us you gave us something that we needed. We needed a hand up, and you did it for us. So thanks, guys.
That is so awesome. That is
awesome. That's
Anne.
fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm definitely going to look that up for sure.
Look it up for later, guys, and you'll be. I'm not joking you.
All right. Well, keeping with ladies first, we're going to go to Yvonne next. You're up, Yvonne.
Oh, thank you. How can I run after that one now? Patrick's Day for me, I suppose. Do you know, when I lived in Australia, I became even more patriotic, and it had lots more meaning for me when I was away, more so than when I was here. So it's a really special day, and it's great actually having the birthday beforehand, because you always have the day off. If you go out the night before, it's great. But my whole thing is, if anyone needs a hand with some fairy dust on their content, I'm the person for you. I've recently rebranded as the Content Angel, and that's exactly what I do. So if you're kind of stuck for what you want to do with your content, or it just needs some extra zing, please get in contact me, YvonneRedden.com or on LinkedIn. And I'd love to have a content discovery chat and see what we can do, see what fairy dust I can apply to your content. Thanks, Russ.
Great.
Well, Yvonne, you're amazing, and I've been blessed to be able to be on your show. And you wrote that. I was part of the article series you were doing.
Yeah, that's going to be in an ebook coming out soon as well, Russ. Watch this
That's
space.
awesome.
Yeah,
and you're definitely an angel. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Russ.
Well, listen, let's go to Fred next. Fred, you're up.
Okay, it's my turn, huh? Okay,
Your
you know,
turn.
those are some hard acts to follow. I was a musician a long time ago. In El Paso, we were the house band for almost 12 years at a very prominent club down there. And the best Irish memories I've got was every St. Patrick's Day that night. That was the wildest crowd you'd ever see. We'd all dress up and crazy. We'd look, you know, like hats like you've got on and bow ties. And well, lots of green beer flowing away, Guinness by the ton. I tell you what, everybody was drinking ale. And every 17th of March, we'd always do that every night, every St. Patty's Day, and it was a blast. And from that, you know, creating that joy, being an entertainer, I've always loved to be honest. I love telling jokes. I love making people laugh and be happy. And so every book that I write, every seminar that I do, all hinges around attitude. And that's what I want people to remember me about is this. I'm trying to spread attitude. You change your attitude, you can change your life. Whether it's you can change it for the good or you can change it for the bad. But changing your attitude will make a difference. I think another saying I like from Zig says, you know, having a positive attitude will not let you do everything, but it will let you do everything better than having a negative.
Oh, I like that, Fred.
That's
Yeah.
so true.
Everything I do.
Here, here.
And I'm working with a lot of cities now doing a seminar called Leadership with an Attitude. It's all about the employees, not so much about you don't have the theme of it is you don't have to be the boss to be a leader. You can be the best janitor in the plant. You can be the best yard keeper. You can be the best secretary. You can be the best, whatever you are, be the best, be a leader in that field. And I'm really having some great success with that. And my last book, Health with an Attitude, has been doing just super. I do that I do a lot of seminars for a lot of assisted living homes. And I call them my treasured seniors because every one of those people I love motivating, inspiring them to have better health, better attitudes, and then, you know, move out of that, oh, I'm just so old, I can't do nothing. You know, I love motivating them and bring them up to say, I ain't done yet. And that's what I want to leave you with. I'm not done yet. You're not done yet. Nobody is.
Oh,
That's so awesome, Fred. That is so awesome. Tell us, how do we get in touch with you to learn more about Fred?
Okay. If you're on LinkedIn, just look up my name. If not, my email is the best way to get a hold of me. That's FKIENLE, my last name, at AOL.com. Okay. And that's been my best media reference, everything. Okay. So that's the way to get in touch with me.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. And rounding it out here, Mr. D. Scott Smith.
Oh, what an honor, Fred. Just great to meet you, and what fun. So, St. Patrick's Day, Ireland. When I was over in Ireland in 2016, it was also the centennial of the independence. And Wendy is very involved with the chamber there. And I was able to go to the chamber in Dublin, where they had the original flag from independence that was on display there. And if you look at the history of Ireland, it shows resilience. And so I think that today on St. Patrick's Day, if you want to really take anything from Ireland and incorporate it in your life, think about resilience. Because everyone's going through something, and we need that, and so that's pretty inspiring. When I mentioned the talk that I gave there, I actually turned it into a book called Motivational Listener. Be interesting by being interested, which I'm sure Zig would resonate with that as well. Is how to be successful at business networking events, and that is really one of the things, Fred, that I take from you is just those things that we learned from Zig. We need to incorporate that into our daily life. Be interesting by being interested and make people feel better every day. You can find me at my website, dscottsmith.com. Scroll down, go to LinkedIn. LinkedIn, same thing is my platform of choice. Twitter is also good, but you can find that all at dscottsmith.com. And as well as the new book that I just published is available there as well. And
We'll look for it.
Also available on Amazon.
Awesome.
Wow,
Scott,
fantastic.
you are an amazing friend and you have done so much for me, and I appreciate you being on today. Now I've got everybody ready to go. So first we're all going to do two things for me. Okay, you ready? First, my wonderful assistant Ever is in the background making us all look good. And so putting up lots of good information, especially making me look like I know what I'm doing. So first of all, let's all wave and smile and say, hi, Ever.
Hi,
Hi,
Hey,
Ever.
Hi, Ever.
Hello, Ever.
Okay,
Forevermore,
now we
right?
need to wish everybody a happy St. Patrick's Day, and a couple of these, she'll probably get a good screenshot out of this. So everybody smile, whoop it up, and let's say happy St. Patrick's Day.
Woohoo.
Happy
Happy St.
Patrick's
Patrick's
Day.
Day.
You know, that's the way it is.
There we go.
That's good.
Fantastic.
All right. Those are photo ops. So we have to make sure we have, some good after shots of this great, great group. And listen, I want to thank you all so much for being on today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you guys back out to the green room. And if you can hang tight, I'd love to chat with you for just a minute afterwards. But I'm going to wrap things up here and say goodbye to you live.
Thank you,
And
Russ.
so you bet. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Russ.
Russ.
Thanks. Thank you.
You bet.
Takes a while to get everybody moving there. There we go. When you're producing the show and running the show in the background as well as on the show, sometimes it can be minorly challenging just to make sure it all happens with the right timing. But you know what? Here's what I want to do. I just want to wrap up today by telling everybody how much I appreciate all of you being here today, how much I appreciate you being here and helping me have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day, especially my great crew that was on today. Oh, so amazing. But all of you in the comments too. And if we have not connected, please, please, please go to russhedge.com. I would love to chat with you face to face. We can, as my good friend D. Scott Smith said, forge relationships and friendships over Zoom and over mediums if we can't be together in the same room. But we can all hopefully someday travel to different areas and be together. Like my trip to Ireland is definitely right at the top of my list. So listen, I want to thank everybody for being here today. Remember, Marketing with Russ is here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. That's right. We're on Pacific Daylight Time now. And I would just love to have you join weekly and let us know what's going on. And, we have more people joining in the show. I'm going to run a few more comments as I'm talking because I just love to appreciate everybody who comes in. And there's so much great networking that goes on behind the scenes in the comments. If you do not take advantage of live streams, whether you're on live streaming or you are commenting and you're interacting on live streaming, you should. And if you want more information on live streaming, my good friend D. Scott Smith and I not only have a wonderful show called The Experience Live with Russ and Scott every Wednesday, we not only now have a pre-show at 6:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time Wednesday, which is called The Experience Backstage, but we also have an Experience Mastermind, all based around live streaming. Doesn't matter if you're new to live streaming. It doesn't matter if you're a veteran live streamer. There's something in it for you. It's a great place to build community, to learn and grow together while we're doing live streaming. So I just want to encourage you, if you've not signed up for that, you can go to russhedge.com or you can go to dscottsmith.com. Either one of those places, you can sign up for the mastermind. And mine is simple. I know, right on the top of my website, you can click right on the mastermind and be part of that. Please, if you want information on that too, please message me or Scott. We'd love to help you out. So thanks again to my crew. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody at this point, wishing everybody a happy St. Patrick's Day. Thanks again for Marketing with Russ. Love you all, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.